A Brazilian Senate committee report has been delivered to the country's top prosecutor. It recommends criminal charges for President Jair Bolsonaro and dozens of others over the government's mishandling of the pandemic. Paulo Cabral reports.
The final report by the Senate panel that investigated Brazil's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic is now in the hands of the country's Prosecutor General Augusto Aras, and he will make the final call on whether to follow the advice of the committee and issue formal charges against President Jair Bolsonaro, accused by the senators on 9 counts, including crimes against humanity, charlatanism and forgery.
The arrival of this report to our office will certainly serve for the General Attorney's Office and all its members to appreciate in a timely manner all the elements presented by Your Excellencies, the Senators, to judge if they represent facts that can be punished in civil, criminal or administrative courts.
Besides President Bolsonaro, the document, more than 1,200 pages long, produced after nearly 6 months of investigations, recommends charges against 77 other individuals and 2 companies for various crimes related to the handling of the pandemic and the resulting toll on Brazil. In an interview on Wednesday morning with a network generally seen as pro-government, Bolsonaro again criticized the Senate's probe, claiming 90% of the Brazilian people do not believe in it, and he said the country's image abroad is being damaged.
I'm like a general that is fighting on the front lines. I'm being shot at all the time, and that's not a problem. But this projects a terrible image of Brazil to other countries. People abroad think we are living in a dictatorship, that I'm putting journalists in prison, that I'm limiting freedom of speech, that I'm responsible for people dying of COVID-19. This has an influence on people that could invest in Brazil and won't do it.
The Senate's committee's approval of the report was no surprise, as most members had already declared their opposition to Bolsonaro's handling of the pandemic. The big question now is whether the Prosecutor General will proceed with indictments against the president who appointed him to his post.
He will do a technical analysis. This is the expectation of everyone. This is what the politicians are expecting from him. But at the end of the day, he could also try to argue that there is no solid basis for initiating a process. Because he was appointed by Bolsonaro, it's expected that he will be more positively biased towards him.
It's possible that Jair Bolsonaro won't face any criminal consequences from the Senate COVID-19 probe, but the political damage is likely inescapable, with his poll numbers already at an all-time low and the bruising re-election campaign set for next year. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, São Paulo.